Okay, let's continue this venture with Desmond and sci-fi stuff which is actually really old. Kind of like Star Wars and Halo with their forerunners and the fact that it's such a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Star Wars, not Halo. But yes, I was expecting to find something. I wonder what happens if I just drop down here. Well, that's a bit cheap if you ask me again. Not even got the signal lost. Right, now let's talk to you.
I know everyone thinks I'm being silly, but I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
We are being watched. By Juno. Or some version of her.
Do you think it's a recording? Or is she a ghost? Or something else? Is she talking to us the way Minerva talked to Ezio?
No clue. I mean, who knows what else they were working on down here? There's still so many rooms we don't have access to.
But do you think she's like literally down here, waiting somewhere, still alive?
Probably not.
Still alive? That's mental. That means she'd be at least 75, 80,000 years old? Oh, powerful, yeah, but not that powerful.
They came down here looking for a way to survive. Maybe they found one.
Yeah, that would mean that they live their existence like ghosts. But I've lost my thought. I had another one. Oh, here we go. Is this my email? Yes, this is my email. Okay, let's go right back to the right back to the start. Okay, all these Juno visits and emails too apparently have got me thinking. What happened to Tinia and Minerva? They were the ones who invited us to the public party, and now they've gone and off. A little inconvenient, not to mention rude. I'll try poke around later to see if it's... You should not be meddling in affairs that do not concern you. I'm getting a binary text thing up. Here we go, binary converter. Let's see here. So 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 1. I think that's it. From Juno. Yes, so that says Juno. Leave him alone. You should not meddle in affairs that do not concern you. Looks like Juno's really taken a shine to you. I suggest you don't engage her. There isn't time to go down that rabbit hole. It's sure to prove it at extent. Besides, the whole experience is actually that final door, salvation was it? But for us, who knows? Here we sit, working towards something we know next to nothing about, but it's our only chance. So there's that, I suppose. That's Juno again. And find a better way for you to control your impulses, to formulate thought and transmit it to add a sense of structure. Sense of order, you fear order, you're kind, the gentle hand tends the flock. It is a kindness, that, not a cruelty, I wonder. Will you ever understand? Your enemies do in their own way, but they share your base heritage. Their concept is flawed. They are not worthy. You have all proved unworthy of our gifts. This is getting freaky. I've been doing some digging on Haytham's blade, still not 100% sure where they came from. My initial instinct was to start out as an assassin. I believe this father was one that, but it appears he was a Templar from pretty early on. Maybe he took them from someone. It's happened before, but it's just, as far as more Templars can put them to use, pretty easy to build a pair if you know what you're doing. YouTube's proof of that. It works, so you should hardly be impressed. Electrical impulses move from one pathway to another, you call them. The question is one Are these... Oh, wait a second. This one was the first one. I'm going the wrong way. My bad. Whoops. Modifications to the targeting system. Free running improvements. You're less likely to jump at the wrong time in the wrong direction. Still doing that. Only one input for interacting with the world. No more choosing between parts of your ancestor's body. You can assassinate while moving now. Definitely good to try it out ASAP. You can pick up weapons on the go as well. We implemented a weather system. Yay! Animals, enough said. Fast travel. Just open your map and you can travel. Reroute the map. I don't like the new map. First of all, welcome back. It's good to see you finally recovered. Anyway, I can't bother to read that. Hatham's amulet. So I suppose it's technically a piece of Eden. It's not particularly exciting. It functions as a key, and well, that's about it. I know. We're all used to these things being incredibly powerful and thus rather dangerous, but this one is neither. Is it weird I'm disappointed? That said, it's still critical to our mission, so I suppose that counts for something. With all the fixes and updates you went for this recent software revision, one thing you would have was a British English dictionary and the spell checker. Sometimes prefer to use the proper language when corresponding. The database keeps trying to replace the letters S with Z in certain words, and it's declared war on the letter U as well. Realize becomes realize and colour becomes colour. Wrong. It's all ethnocentric. Also quite against the principles of the Assassin Brotherhood, last I checked. And here I thought we were meant to be an all-inclusive bunch. Man. Sean. You make me laugh. Just a quick heads up, we're flying to female trains should no longer return multiples on the reach. Now just cut it down and thanks. Are you sure about that? Haha, very funny, Sean. Focus. Yeah, there's one else you'll see. There's new for the days you've been in the annex for a few days now, but don't worry, yes, I've been in there for 2 days because, of course, it's the old-fashioned it's the American system. So, month first. Yes, whatever happened between you and 16 seems to have increased your tolerance. The animus keeps you in a resting state, which takes care of fatigue, and your memories are vivid enough. We're actually seeing micro-movement in your muscles, which means no atrophy issues either. Still, we'll be bringing you out every now and again to stay. Sean is really getting on my nerves. You think of this, experiences. Well, he is funny. Yes, it is a pretty British charm. Yeah, I disagree with you there. In case you haven't noticed, this is going to be boring for you all, isn't it? But yes, not the most diplomatic, but he cares about you during the whole bit. Okay, this is... Right, I should hardly be surprised electric flame to move from one process. Yes. Aha! So, that was... Yeah, so I think that was Juno attempting to get the hang of things, and then these are all Juno. Oh, well, he's figured out that was Juno. Okay. Wait, what? Mission replay. What's that? Oh! That's clever in a way. Yeah, that makes sense. I couldn't
Good luck.
Obviously, I
Captain.
wouldn't be able to replay them in here. Well, not obviously. That's a good point.
These are
But,
troubled times.
anyways.
The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Haha, I've aged at last.
Spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
That looks cool.
What is it?
A Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Xiao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Someone's at the door. And I now look a lot like Hatham.
Ganondogo,
Yes, my friend.
what brings you here? Is the
Some
village
more
all right?
feathers.
For now,
What do you mean? What has happened?
men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
You have grown.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He is called William Johnson,
Where is Johnson now?
in Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale! This is theft!
Kana, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
And we shall keep the promise.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
But the tree's not a post. Put the hood back up. It's cooler with the hood. Anyways, let's see just how much you look like a Hatham. But not in there. We need you to... Yeah, you can definitely see the resemblance. Right. Interact. Let us... Ooh. Learn. Remember how to use the map. Let us go to... Where is Boston? You know what, actually I'm going to do a few missions around here first. That's a pretty cool hatchet there. You've got to admit. It's got a freaking A, the assassin A for... on it. Right. Okay, as I was. Homestead missions. Seems like the physics on the materials has got a lot better too. Oh, it's actually just around the other side of the house. Is it inside the house though? No, doesn't look like it. Where is it? Might be. I can't tell. I'll have to go down and find out. Yeah, it appears to be inside. In we go. Ah. So it's you who wants this mission.
It has occurred to me that the times we live in will be looked upon by future generations with a certain degree of scrutiny, no matter the outcome. With that in mind, I think it valuable to record the goings-on around the homestead. A true log of how people lived during this time of transition. Something to help color the portrait. What do you think?
I like this guy.
When I find a moment, I will try.
Very good.